Fala galera da Ag Fight, eu sou o Neri Fung e meu entrevistado de hoje é Jairzinho Rozenstruik. How are you doing, man?
Good.
Great. So I'm gonna start with the obvious one, right? You versus Jaílton Almeida, the classic battle of styles. You're a striker, he's a grappler, a very athletic one. How do a striker approach this kind of situation? What's the best way to keep the distance and keep him from closing the distance to you?
We will not say the game plan, but it's gonna be awesome on this Saturday. Um, yeah, people say Jota is a grappler. We don't see it as that. We're fighting MMA, so we are not scared to get to the ground. It's fighting. It's gonna be a battle, but as you say, it's an excited one. I'm also excited for this Saturday. Jaílton did some good thing along his way. He won 4 fights in the UFC so far, and it's looked pretty promising. So it's exciting for me too. Battle against him. Play the chess mat.
You have faced almost all the top guys in the division already. On the other hand, he's a little raw and not facing a lot of great competition yet. You're the second ranked guy he's gonna face. But how do you rate Almeida's talent and readiness comparing to the other opponents you had in the UFC?
I will not rate it yet because I didn't face him yet, but I definitely think he's talented and he's doing his good job. So I'm excited to see to get this battle with him. And then yeah, as I said before, I want to win. That's the only thing that counts for me. We're gonna see how it's gonna go, but it's really exciting.
You're coming from another great knockout, just 23 seconds against Dawkins. It was your seventh knockout in the UFC. The record right now is still on Derek Lewis' hands. If I'm not mistaken, he has 13 knockouts. Do you view this as some sort of goal to achieve, like getting your name on the record book of UFC?
I mean, definitely. Most of my fights, I always look for the knockout. I have the power to make it happen. Um, it's finding the opening and achieving things like that, award like that. It gotta come by himself. Don't force it. If you do your thing, you get it by himself. The thing is, I'm gonna be in there, do my thing, put on the best performance for myself and also for the fans and family. So I'm really excited for this fight and can't wait till the Saturday.
Still on this knockout department, do you think you have the most powerful hands in the heavyweight division?
I think I'm one of the most heaviest have I'm one of the guys that have the most heaviest hands. As you say, you mentioned before, Derek Lewis also has a lot of knockouts in the UFC, so he's also one of the guys. But I definitely think I'm around there.
Speaking of finishes, both you and Almeida, most of your fights don't go all the way, right? Do you see this fight on Saturday ending before the 5 rounds?
I don't think so, but you never know. As I always say, any error, any mistake, I touch him, fight's over.
Your opponent's behind you in the rankings, and you're coming from a win. Why did you accept this challenge, and then that may not help you if even if you win, may not help you climb the rankings?
I wanted to fight the high ranked guy, but the UFC really won this fight. And as you know, we work for the UFC, not the UFC for us. So if the UFC won it, and it's gonna happen. So this Saturday is going down, and then we're all gonna see it.
You were named after a Brazilian soccer player, and but you've been kind of bad to Brazil in the octagon. Uh, your record against Brazilian fighters is perfect. 3 fights, 3 knockouts. Uh, First, what do you have against Brazil? I'm kidding.
No, I don't have anything with Brazil. You know, I love Brazil. I have a lot of Brazilian around me here in Florida and also back home. It's like we're fighting. You know, we want to win. Both of us want to win. So we have nothing against each other. It's a battle, and after that, then everything is back to normal. I mean, this battle is a huge battle for both of us. And yeah, I want to win. That's the only thing we'll be thinking when we go into the octagon.
That was just I was just joking. uh, there are another knockout against Brazil, another Brazilian fighter on Saturday coming.
Definitely, you know how it is. I go in the octagon. I always make this magic happen. I always knock people out. I hope it's a good battle, and I want to win beside everything, but I hope it's a good battle. It's exciting to get the game going.
How was your camp for this fight?
My camp was perfect. I can't complain. So
Uh, Besides the name and the perfect record against Brazilian fighters, do you have anything else kind of related to Brazil, like the music, the food,
uh,
the culture?
the culture mostly. I've been to Brazil many times. I love Brazil. If I say I don't love Brazil, I'm lying. I am around a lot of Brazilians too, also in the gym. I think one or two most of my coaches are also Brazil. Two of my corners going to be also Brazilian, Conan Silveira and Rodrigo Bocci. So I can't say anything bad about Brazil, and that's of my heart.
You're named after Jairzinho, who was a football player from Brazil. He played
Yeah,
in Botafogo.
yeah.
And Botafogo right now, a club here in Rio de Janeiro, is winning everything and is leading the championship.
That's good for
Uh,
me. I'll bring it Saturday. Bring that luck with me Saturday.
that's it. That's what I was trying
No, I
to.
was named after Jairzinho. I went to Sao Paulo and I went to the how you call it, the museum, and I saw a lot of things from Jair himself. So it's awesome, and I went after my name, of course. I wanted to see how and who.
Speaking about the division, right? The championship, the belt's always the goal for you, of course. And the division has a new champion. John Jones is the new champion. And were you surprised with how easy he made it look against Cyril Gunn?
Yeah, I was surprised. I expected more action actually, but um, as I mentioned it before in different interviews, John Jones has his experience, so he can make things look easy even if it's not easy. So I'm excited to see him fight against Stipe Miocic. I'm excited for that one too if that happening, but we're gonna see it.
You think he's gonna try to defend multiple times, or is gonna retire soon?
No, I think he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight. Things going pretty smooth, so why stop?
And your plans for the rest of the season? We are still in May. A lot of time. Um, with a win on Saturday, how much more do you want to fight
I
this
definitely
season?
want to fight twice more this year. So win this Saturday. If it happened fast, I'll go back in August and go back December.
Great. So you got a lot of fans here in Brazil for both for your style and your charisma and your name. A lot of people even think you speak Portuguese. I guess it's time to you to
I
start
got,
learning a couple of words, right?
I understand a little bit Portuguese, but I'm too shy to speak. I don't want to say things wrong.
So I just wanna let you give a little message to your fans here in Brazil.
Thank you guys for following me, and I'm happy that you guys following me for doing what I'm doing that I recognize. And of course, tamo junto.